Hello, everyone, and welcome back to day 2 of learning Lord, I Need You. Yesterday, we learned verse 1 in the chorus, and today we're going to be learning how to sign verse 2 and the bridge. Just a reminder, I am left-handed. That means if you were right-handed, you're going to mirror the signs. If you look below the video, in the description, there is a link to print off the lyrics. And finally, please consider subscribing to the channel. Okay, so it starts, where sin runs deep. This is a sign for where. Index finger up, wiggle it. Where? Where sin. Okay, X hand positions, bringing it in. Sin in a circular thing. So where sin runs deep. So this is kind of your reference hand, and your dominant hand is showing it's deep. So where sin runs deep, your belonging to God, and then grace, we're going to make a G, flip it around, let it rain down on us. Your grace is more. So we're going to take flattened O's like this. More. More. You guys ever did baby sign language, you probably taught your kids how to sign more. And then where grace is found, we learned found yesterday, picking something up and making an F. Where grace is found is where you, and then R is your fingers intertwined like that, R. So you are. And then where you are, Lord, and L from your shoulder down to your hip, Lord, I am. Okay, hand bent, kind of down the middle of your rib cage. Lord, I am free. So we have F's, free. Okay, free. And then the final line, holiness. So an H across your non-dominant hand is Christ. So a C instead of an L, in me, right here. Okay, some people would do in, like tucking it in me, whatever you want. Okay, let's try that from the top. Where sin runs deep, your grace is more. Where grace is found is where you are. Where you are, Lord, I am free. Holiness is Christ in me. Okay, one more time. Where sin runs deep, your grace is more. Where grace is found is where you are. And where you are, Lord, I am free. Holiness is Christ in me. I just realized this verse kind of reads like a Dr. Seuss novel. We can do it. We can do hard things. Okay, let's do that one more time before moving on to the bridge. So, where sin runs deep, your grace is more. Where grace is found is where you are. And where you are, Lord, I am free. Holiness is Christ in me. Okay, then we'll go back to the chorus, but we learned that yesterday. And now, so teach me, or teach my song to rise to you. This is a sign for teach. Kind of make 2 O's, teach. Teach my song to rise to you when temptation. So we're going to take our index finger and kind of go around our non-dominant index finger for when temptation. You're going to take your dominant hand and tap your elbow twice. Okay? When temptation comes my way. So we're going to just say, it comes to me. Okay, so hand from over there, and then it comes to you. Let's try that from the top. So teach my song to rise to you, lift it up to heaven. When temptation comes my way, when temptation comes my way. And when I cannot stand, so when I can't, take your dominant index finger, strike your non-dominant one. Can't stand, I'll fall on you. I'm going to say, I will hold you. I'm going to hold tight to you when I can't stand. Jesus, nail-pierced hands, you are my hope. Bending our hands at our fingers, hope. And then stay is another word for rest, which we learned yesterday, rest. Okay, let's try that bridge. Okay, so teach my song to rise to you when temptation comes my way. And when I can't stand, I'll fall on you, I'll hold you. Jesus, you're my hope and stay. Okay, just like yesterday, let's try to do both those parts. So going back to verse 2, where sin runs deep, your grace is more. Where grace is found is where you are. Where you are, Lord, I am free. Holiness is Christ in me. And then we have the chorus, which we're not doing today, and then the bridge. So teach my song to rise to you when temptation comes my way. And when I can't stand, I'll fall on you, Jesus, my hope and stay. Okay, practice that as many times as you need. And when you're ready, in the next video, we're going to put everything we learned together and sign this song from top to bottom. Bye. Romans 6:13 says, give yourself completely to God, for you were dead, but now you have new life. So use your whole body, including your hands, as an instrument to do what is right for the glory of God.